Hi, Brian here from Airflow Music once again. Welcome back. It's day 8 of the 30 days of long tones, and that means that we've done the first full week now. So, how are we feeling for this? I have to report that for myself, I'm really feeling a difference in how my chops feel at this stage. There's some more stability in my embouchure than there was a week ago, and the placement of each note, at least each note in the series, is starting to feel much more solid. In terms of playing the long tones themselves, I'm finding it easier and easier to last the full 30 seconds, and starting to realise what is and isn't important in terms of setting up and things like that. So starting to get into the groove with it a little bit, and also really looking forward to doing them every day now because they kind of feel good. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So please comment below and let me know what changes you've noticed in your playing. Some of you have been commenting, but I'd love to hear from more of you and see what this is all about for people. Okay, so yeah, I think we're off to a good start, and probably that we should continue. So personally, I'm sticking with the nose breathing because that works real well for me. I'm sticking for the time being with the 15-second break between notes rather than 10 seconds. I will try and remember to indicate beat 1 of the last beat of last bar of 5 going back into the next note, just in case I get a little bit off with the rests. Sometimes I go a little longer, particularly if I have to tell you why I did it wrong. Yeah, but other than that, I think, let's keep going and see how we feel. My goal for today is to play a little softer and easier than I have been the last couple days, and see how that fares for me. Okay? So, let's get into this thing, day 8, and I'll see you at the other side. That didn't speak well. Okay, let's try that one again. 1. Long rest. Sorry. 1. Not sure if I miscounted that one. Oh well. One. Bad prep. 1, 2. Slightly hurried setup, so I didn't quite make it, but I'm going to move on nonetheless. 1. That's what it gets you, moving on too quickly. Let's do that again. 1. Okay, well, we made it. Right then, so day 8 in the books. Bit of a mixed day for me. It's really a concentration thing earlier on. I wasn't counting well, my head apparently wasn't really in the game. And so I know that some of those rests, particularly earlier on, were long. But hopefully it helps that I indicate when I am starting. A couple air balls later on. Well, there's one early on that first B flat. And then a couple of things that didn't speak later. This is also interesting for me because this is the first day. Yesterday, as I'm sitting here recording this right now, yesterday I actually played my first live gig since March the 15th. And that was, what, August the 23rd. So a little over 5 months in between, because of the whole stay home, quarantine, lockdown, whatever we're calling it. So I'm feeling a little beat up in a slightly different way than I felt lately, which may account for some of it. And also, just this morning as it goes for me, I'm under a little time crunch to get this done because my wife has to start teaching her classes in just a minute or two. So anyway, a bit of a mixed day for me, but there's still positive things to be found. I'm starting to get the feel for where the easiest part of each note is. Sometimes the pitch has to find its way there to begin with, but that's more about getting to where the note feels right rather than worrying too much about what it sounds like pitch-wise. And this goes back to what we were talking about with the tuner a day or two ago. You know, just being in tune with the dial isn't the be-all and end-all. Because also as I'm practicing something like this, I want to make sure that I'm in the right place physically by the feel of the instrument, so I know where I am. That way, if I'm in a good place where I feel like the note's in the right place, that's where I'm going to gravitate towards, and then my tuning slide is actually going to work. If I'm constantly lipping something to force a result, then the tuning slide is less effective because I'll still lip it to that place if that's what I'm used to doing. So, you know, again, there's more depth than the fact that I just don't like tuners. But that's something really I could cover in a whole long video at some stage, and perhaps I will. So anyway, day 8 in the books. Mixed day for me. How are you all feeling? Please check in below and let me know what's up. Okay? I'll see you back here tomorrow for day 9. And in the meantime, you know, take a break and then go practice.